I have had some despicable actions here in MCPW. Broke my own father's leg. I ended the career of Wes McFadden. And while I do kind of look back and I do regret some things I've done, I didn't mean to break my father's leg. It was a freak accident, but I ran with it. When Wes McFadden challenged me and I went on to end his career, my initial goal wasn't to hurt him, but I did. And I live with regret for those things I did every single day. But now I can look back and I realize that they happened. I might not be ashamed of them, but that's what I did. And I have to live with it. In 2013, I spoke of a higher power. I spoke of a revolution. 2015, 2 years later, we'll fast forward. I said the fans were the revolution. The MCPW fans, the Mikey Zeroe fans were the revolution. I may have not realized that the entire time. I knew there was a force. I knew there was a driving power behind me, motivating me to do what I did. And whether it's the people chanting, Mikey Zeroe, we love you, or the people booing me and saying, Mikey Zeroe, we hate you. I knew that when those forces combined, 2015, I realized that that's the revolution. Battleground VII, the first event in MCPW history that I fully realize, I fully comprehend that the revolution is not only me, not only a higher power, but it is the fans. The Mikey Zeroe fans, the MCPW fans. Whether you love me, whether you hate me, any noise you make motivates me. You are the revolution. I went on the amazing race. I raced around the world with my girlfriend, Rochelle. And it's no lie, you watch me every Friday, you see the real Mikey Zeroe. You see who Mikey Zeroe is. You see that Mikey Zeroe is not the most hated man in northern Michigan like he liked to broadcast to the masses. Mikey Zeroe realized that the world is a beautiful place if you allow the world to be a beautiful place in your eyes. And I did. I let my walls down. Traveled country to country to country with my girlfriend. Made friends everywhere I went. And I realized that the world is not bad. It's just people that make it bad. And I used to be one of those people. Now I'm not one of those people. I see the world for what it is. It's a beautiful place. It's not as big as you think. People respond in different ways, different cultures, and you can communicate with people. And it's awesome. And that did help me open my eyes to see that no matter where I went in the world, if I came home to Kalkaska, Michigan, there were people in MCPW. No matter what I did, breaking my own father's leg, ending Wes McFadden's career, telling them I had a revolution and a higher power, those people still supported me and they still backed me. Because there are evil people in the world and there are awesome people in the world. And at the end of the day, I realized the more I work, the more I strive for it, I'm one of those awesome people. Years ago, Russ and I were in a little group called The Uprising. It was led by Max Morrison. We also had Jack Verville, Mr. Nifty, myself, and I was the man. I was the very man that said, Max, let's bring in Russ Jones. I know a guy named Russ Jones. Let's bring him in MCPW. He can be our big gun. He can be the guy that can take anybody that steps in our way. And he did. The Uprising was forced to break up. And now, 2 years later, after he won the MCPW championship, I find myself 18 feet across the ring from him on May 2nd. I never really thought that Russ and I would cross paths in such a way. But on May 2nd in my hometown of Kalkaska, Michigan, at the Coliseum, we will cross paths. I never imagined that it would come to this. I used to call Russ my big brother. Now here I am, challenging for his MCPW Heavyweight Championship on May 2nd at Battleground VII. I would never have imagined that would come full circle. And on May 2nd, at Battleground VII, it comes full circle. Russ Jones, on May 2nd. I might not be the heavenly man that they want me to be. I might not be the hellish man that they expect me to be. But on May 2nd, I'm going to sit here in purgatory. And I'm going to be the man that I need to be. On May 2nd, Battleground VII in my hometown, Russ Jones, my hometown of Kalkaska, Michigan. I'm going to be the man that I need to be. I'm going to be the man that I want to be. Because I may have traveled around the world. But on May 2nd, there's one place that my travels have led me. And that's back to the Coliseum. That's back to Kalkaska, Michigan. In the MCPW Heavyweight Championship match against you. My first ever legitimate one-on-one heavyweight championship match ever in my career. Not only in MCPW, but in my career ever. Russ. On May 2nd, not only will I be the first man to pin your shoulders to the mat 1, 2, 3, or make you tap out with my revolution behind me, but Russ, I'm going to be the man that I need to be to win the MCPW Heavyweight Championship.